welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm showing you guys how I got this look. I really love it. It's definitely lightweight but full coverage at the same time and just perfect for summer. So if you guys want to see how I did this, please keep watching. So I'm going to get started by priming my skin with Neutrogena's Healthy Skin Primer with Sunscreen Broad Spectrum SPF 15. I talked about this in my last favorites video. I absolutely love this primer. Super lightweight and it soaks in like right away. So now that the primer is soaked in, I'm going to put on my concealer on any spots, any redness that I have. I'm going to use Maybelline's Instant Age Rewind Concealer in the shade Neutralizer. One of the reasons I like this concealer so much is because it definitely helps with any redness that you have. I'm also going to put this on the sides of my nose to just help with any redness. So now that that's done, I'm going to put on the IT Cosmetics CC Cream in the shade Light. I absolutely love this stuff. I think I've talked about it in probably a few videos by now. For fuller coverage, I recommend stippling it onto your face like I am, but if you guys really don't want the fuller coverage, then you can just rub it in with your fingers, with a beauty blender, something like that. When I wear this, I feel like I don't even have foundation on. It really is that lightweight, which is just so awesome. Whatever I have left over on my brush, I just kind of rub around on my neck, so that way my face and my neck are the same color and I don't have to worry about having a line. Next, I'm going to brighten up the under eye area a little bit. I'm going to use Maybelline's Instant Age Rewind Concealer in the shade Brightener. And this has like a little bit of a salmon-y pink to it, so I really like this. I just put it on like this in a triangle shape, and then I like to blend it out with my fingers. I know a lot of people like to use a brush. I've tried a ton of brushes and I always will go back to my fingers. I just feel like it works the best for me. Next, I'm going to set all of this with an Estee Lauder Powder Foundation. This is the Double Wear Powder Foundation in 2C1 Pure Beige. And I just put a little bit of this all over my face. That way everything will stay in place. So next, I'm just going to fill in my eyebrows really quickly. I'm going to use the Anastasia Brow Wiz in brown and then the brow gel from Anastasia in soft caramel. For me, I like to have them a little bit thicker. I know some people like really thin eyebrows, but not me. I just feel like on myself, if I don't have a thicker brow, then I look sort of strange, so that's why I do it that way. With a pencil, I just like to fix the shape, and then I fill in the second half with the pencil, and then for the brow gel, I put that in like the first half. That way, the front of the brow is a little bit lighter than the end of it, and you can't really tell, but it just will make the overall look way more subtle and way more natural looking. So just so you guys can see the difference, here is it finished, and here is it without anything on. I really don't think it's too different, but it's just like enough to where I feel like they look way nicer. I don't know, it's just how I do it. So next, I'm going to use some products from Temptu, starting out with their Warm Glow Bronzer. And my Temptu machine totally matches my shirt. Had to show you guys. One of the reasons I love Temptu is because it's super lightweight, so I can put on a full face of makeup, but I don't feel like I have on a full face of makeup, which is definitely important to me in the summertime. Now it definitely looks super wet and just kind of harsh. When we set it, everything will blend together and it's going to look really nice, but for the time being, it probably looks a little bit weird. Next, I'm going to use a Temptu blush in the shade Washed Rose. I really love this blush because it's just so natural looking. It's perfect for summertime and for every day. And the last Temptu product I'm using is their Champagne Highlighter. This is seriously one of my favorite highlighters of all time. It has like a little bit of pink to it and it's just super pretty. So I just applied this highlighter on the tops of my cheekbones. I'm going to put a little more on the center of my nose and right above the upper lip. So next, I'm going to set everything with my NYX High Definition Studio Powder in the shade Translucent. Since this is obviously wet because I just applied the airbrush makeup, I'm going to tap when I set instead of like wiping, because then that would just wipe away everything I put on. So I'm just going to like tap it on like this. With Temptu makeup, you don't have to set it, but personally I feel like if you set it with a translucent powder, it just looks so much nicer afterwards, so that's why I like to do that. So now I'm moving on to the eyes. I'm going to use my Naked Basics palette, And I'm going to use the shade Naked 2. It's just like a really light brown. I'm going to apply that right into the crease. I really like this eyeshadow because it's just a very subtle transition and it's really natural looking. Next, I'm going to use an Inglot palette that I made probably sometime last year. And I'm going to use this really pretty like shimmery pink color, and I'm going to apply it all over the lid. I'm going to use a smaller brush now, and I'm placing that same shadow right on the lower lash line. Next, I'm just going to use the same brush I used in my crease, and I'm just going to make sure I don't have a hard line between the eyeshadow I put in my crease and then the eyeshadow I put on the lid. Next, I'm just going to apply a black eyeliner in the upper waterline, which is going to help my eyelashes look a little bit fuller naturally. And then I'm going to apply a white eyeliner in my lower lash line to help my eyes look like they are a little larger because I do have pretty small eyes. So next I'm going to use this brown eyeliner by Marc Jacobs, and this one has a little bit of a shimmer to it. It is really pretty. I just put this on the upper lash line, and then I'm going to blend it out with an angled brush. So if I can find a link for it, I will put it in the down bar along with all the rest of the products I use in this video. Next, I'm just going to curl my eyelashes, and then I'm going to apply the Full Lash Blue Mascara from CoverGirl. I really love this. For being a mascara from the drugstore, I think this stuff is just awesome. Hopefully you guys can tell the difference. I have it on this eye. I haven't put it on this eye yet. So I just think that this does such a nice job for the money. I really recommend it. Next, I'm going to line my lips with Silver Lilac. It's by Jordana. I love this brand. If you guys haven't tried it before, I typically will pick these up from Walgreens, and I think they're like $2 or $3, so they're super affordable, and I just love how these look. I feel like they're really pigmented and just so cheap for what they do. They're awesome. Apply my lip liner on the outsides of my lips, and then I just like to leave the center just plain, so that way when I put on my lip gloss or my lipstick, whatever I'm wearing for the day, my lips will have just like a little more light in the center of them, and it'll make them look just a little larger. Next, I'm applying my lip gloss. This one is from L'Oreal. It's part of the Lily Pulitzer for Target line, and this is the shade 106 Fuchsia. I really love these because they're so highly pigmented and just really smooth. Look, you guys, I hope you love it. Personally, I really love summer makeup that's really bronzy, has some highlight to it, isn't too overwhelming, but has a really bright lip. I just think it's a lot of fun and just screams summer to me, so I hope you guys like it as much as I do. If you do, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!